I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We are joined by my twin flame, Dave.
Hello.
And Big Wave Sound Therapy. And we are going to do a general reading for twin flames for the evening. So we're going to let Dave take it away. We're also going to do a guidance oracle at the end. So if you're watching this after, join us on Tuesdays for Twin Flame Tuesday.
Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say today for the twin flame relationships. Okay. We get new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings.
Okay.
Followed by flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss and holiday times together. And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner playful spirit of fun to shine. And overall energy is trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So it seems like maybe kind of a new situation going on and a lot of good positive energy.
Yes, as the feminine's been doing the work, so has the masculine. Excuse me. Throat activation. She says we can't ever help when that happens.
It's all that new love and flirtiness, huh?
Apparently, she said to, okay, make sure we're public, and we are. So awesome. She's like, just
Double check.
double check. So
Good.
I don't know if Mercury's in a retrograde, but that does seem like a Mercury retrograde thing. She's like, stop and check. Sometimes I record and they're private, so then I just need to check. So, okay. We are going to get into the energy for the relationship for twin flames for this next upcoming week. Okay. So the current energy is the Two of Cups. So are you in contact with your person? And twin flames go from twin flames in union, twin flames in contact, twin flames not in contact. And sometimes it's about you just having that twin flame relationship with yourself initially to balance your masculine and your feminine. And as you manage that, you come together with the other person because it's work when you come together too. That's the Two of Cups is crossed by the Three of Wands. So what happens if you get your wish? What if you trust the universe is going to bring it to you? It can happen really easily and unbelievably fast. The foundation is the Five of Wands. And in this Five of Wands, they're all just doing their own part. Some of them, it's about chaos and conflict. And there is a little, chaos going on there. But nobody's fallen. Everybody's getting to that ultimate goal. So they are all working together. So we feel like that's about teamwork. Are you doing the teamwork of this relationship? The immediate past is the Page of Wands. So have you had communication? Are you wanting communication? Are you dreaming of that person? Because sometimes we feel like this can even be like just dream state. Like, is that person coming into your dream? Are you dreaming of them? Are you, knowing what you desire? And you may have even got a text or a small message because pages are just small messages. We feel like it's been kind of quiet with the High Priestess up there. So you're burning Palo Santo, aren't you?
Yes.
It always irritates my throat. Every single time.
Every
Every time I'm like, you notice I always just do the sage. I don't know.
Okay.
In the middle of all this. Sorry.
Future note.
Future note. Where is, can we move it from?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is causing that? Thank you. Love you.
Let me see.
Okay. Anyway. We're waiting for you. She said we're waiting. And we're waiting. So as you join us, please just say hello and let us know. As soon as we get through with the generating, we will start getting some oracle cards for guidance. So the immediate future card is the Six of Wands. That's about victory, standing in your power, gaining, that laurel wreath, that I have done it. I'm on my path. I'm on the way. I've gotten through the chaos of the Five of Wands, and now it's smooth sailing. Are you ready for some smooth sailing, Dave?
Yeah, most definitely.
I hear right now we have the 3, the 4, and the 6 of Wands. So we're missing the 3, the 5, and the 6. We're missing the 4. Where is the 4 of Wands? Where is the 1111 card? We'll have to see if it's going to come out. So the current environment is the sun, happiness. I would agree with that. The last week has definitely been a little smoother than the previous weeks. Me and Dave are always working on stuff. We're always a week or two ahead. So I feel like it's been easier this week. How about you?
Most definitely.
So we feel like as we're doing this, we are a little ahead. So we feel like the coming week is a little bit more smoother sailing. The victory. She said, so far we look like, we see the flirt and the honeymoon, which is, holiday time together. We're about to have a holiday here in the States, Thanksgiving. And we know people watch from all around the world. So what's your next holiday coming up? Because there's a new opportunity coming towards you with the Ace of Pentacles. So brand new opportunity in the physical that goes with that new love, which we feels like it's about if that person comes back around, are you holding that energy from before? Are you ready to say, you know what, I'm not the same person and neither are you. So let's start brand new. Let's, I forgive. And that doesn't mean forget. It means forgive in your heart. And then if you've forgiven, there's no place for any worry about that, which is where the trust card comes in again. So I feel like huge changes happening this week with this 1111 portal. The hopes and fears card is that hermit card. Are you worried you're just leveling up alone, that it's not going to happen? Because, we have the hermit, the sun, and the high priestess here, which is all about your leveling up. It's been quiet, but you know what? You're communicating in dream space telepathically, even if you're not communicating in the physical. So if you're unsure before you go to, you can always ask. I would like my higher self to have a communication with that person's higher self. You can also ask to communicate with them in dream as well. An outcome card, the Emperor, there's our 4, not the 4 of Wands, but the Emperor, that's a 4. So we're taking that. So we have the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6.
Very good.
Progress. Moving forward. We're loving that. The underlying energy is the Page of Cups. So definitely about a message coming forward really quickly when you're in this new energy. Instead of thinking when pigs fly, it's going to happen, trust it's going to happen. And you know what? Focus on what are you going to feel like when it does. If you pick up your phone and there's a text from that person that says, hey, can we go have coffee? Can we talk? I need to explain. I want to talk. Something with actual communication. Be open to it. It's going to come quickly once you decide you're open to it. We got a little story. We get the 2 of Wands. So now we have still not the 4. I'm surprised. Which is desiring, like the world is right there. She can pick what she wants, where she wants to go. Are you making that wish? Are you working with your community on that? And it all comes from self-love. That is the key to move the energy forward completely, is the self-love. Always Celia's advice. I'm going to get a Celia card. Get the sun card, which is spend some time in the sunlight. Grow your self-love, which is honor and know yourself. And then we get the star activation, which is the stars are activating you at this time. Reclaim this fragment of yourself. I go out and sit and meditate with Dave. We do that. And more than once I've went out and got an activation from the stars, as well as Dave's. I feel like got some too. So fill up your cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure you're loving yourself and you're putting yourself first on the list. I know a lot of times being a mom, we don't put ourselves first on the list, but you know what? If you're not filling your cup up, you can't fill anybody else up for very long. So just be
self-love and open to
trust. You have to be
Trust.
vulnerable and trust that everything is always working out and in the divine timing. And most of that's about your self-love. So, hi, the princess. How are you doing this evening? How are you? It looks like new change is coming with the energy. I know for us, it's been lighter this week for all the work. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dave took me to get tacos, and I asked him, would he do a live with me?
Taco Tuesday.
He knows what a girl loves. So, do you have a question? How are you doing? From our very first date, I was a taco girl, so he knows.
Know the way to a woman's heart. Tacos.
I love a good street taco.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? We are doing well. I'm having a little throat thing. Dave was burning some Palo Santo, which apparently I am allergic to. Every time he burns it, it bothers me. I just normally just leave the room and don't really.
Good to know.
I'm a sage girl. I'm all about my sage, which he brought me a new bag of. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need advice at this time from the princess.
Advice for princess.
I have to tell you guys what happened. The funniest thing happened. So the other day, Dave asked me, maybe yesterday, and he asked me, he said, so what happens with mosquitoes? And I'm like, in the wintertime. And I'm like, I have no idea. He's like, and I'm like, I don't know. So I don't know. So I learned to say, if I don't know, I don't know. And we kind of left it at that. He was, and we left it at that. Then today we went for a walk in the park. And there were so many mosquitoes, we had to stop talking.
Yes.
Which reminded me of the Esther story, Abraham, about them with the butterflies. And I was like, Dave, that's the same thing. We talked about it. You let it go. You didn't think nothing of it. And then, boom, so many mosquitoes. We couldn't get it out of there fast enough. I'm like,
unusual swarm of them.
like following us, like following along, walking with us. It was the craziest thing. But it was just like, that shows how quick you can manifest something. That was yesterday. He asked me. I'm like, I said, can you want to, think about the lottery like that,
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so Princess, the first card I get is let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's always really good advice. The next one is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I don't know with those two cards if it's just take a step back and pause. And then the underlying energy is let your friends help you. So ask and accept support from others. So go out, hang out with the girls, figure out, kind of let control of what the situation is, and things will work out.
Well, the CeliaGuidance is meditate. which is clarity, peace, and balance, and then the cycles of the moon. And how is your current relationship going? I know you were in a relationship and then you were with somebody different, if I remember right. It's been a minute.
Mhm.
Also, get grounded. Like, get grounded and meditate. And sometimes Celia's saying that there's the twin flame card. That how is your self-love? And we know all about the life changing stuff. Like, it's definitely a cycle.
Yes.
That cycles of the moon card. But and with that, there's that push pull, and sometimes you have to love yourself. Are you loving yourself? Because somebody else can't love you until you truly love yourself. And we feel like, is this like a cycle of when you feel that way, he's reflecting it back. Like when Dave's not feeling great about himself, you know what? I'm like, Dave, can you stop? Because I don't want to beat you up. I'm tired. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm like, you gotta.
Yeah, I beat myself up, and then you just. That's like a little natural.
Yes, I'm like, come on, can you not? And we try. Like Celia, I hear Celia, and I hear my ego, and they're like, we try to warn him. I'm like, you gotta love yourself. Come on. I'm like, I'll walk in the room, and I'm like, okay, if we're beating up on Dave, it's my turn. I'm like, we can feel his energy. So if he's not feeling it, we can feel it, and it's mirrored. Like if I'm not paying close enough attention, I just start doing it and not even realize that, oh, this is what's going on. It depends on where I am with me. So he says meditate and get grounded. Hi, Corinne. How are you? We are doing twin flame reading, and there's
all the cards.
Apparently they have something to say. Wow. Thanks, my love. So Celia's like, where is your, that general reading was about, how things are as you, the key was self-love. We got the Ace of Cups, and then we got the fill up your cup card. And it's definitely about filling up your cup and loving yourself. And the other person's going to reflect that exactly back to you. So if like you're high vibration, they're going to come back at high vibration. If you're beating up on yourself, they're going to join right in on that party unknowingly.
Yes.
Because Dave has the experience and knows that I really enjoy loving on him more than
Picking on me.
whatever you would like to call it.
Yes.
So I think Kathy was next. She was asking about love.
Okay.
I gotta clear my cards for since they want to go flying. There's definitely a ton of energy here tonight.
Most definitely. So, Kathy, I get the card of playfulness to recapture your romance, allow your inner youth spirit to have fun and shine. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, is kind of the underlying energy. So, is there somebody out there that you're attracted to?
I feel like, are you trying to attract in love? So like being in that like high vibration and feeling your, like go out in the stars, like one of the cards was like reclaim a part of yourself. And we feel like that's like your feminine wiles. Like, I don't know, like the part of you that makes you feel, sexy. Where is that part of you? I don't know. Sorry, we're just I'm just channeling away, so.
That's what Celia said.
I think she just said it. Okay. We're going to start with this one, which is family karma. Generational family karma and ancestral karma. How does your family do love? And you get the cycles of the moon, which is sometimes about you have to pay attention to where those cycles are, and then that's how you can manifest. You have to definitely set your intentions and focus on what you're wanting to manifest, and who do you need to lean back from? Who are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about? Or if you're not thinking about somebody, who are you missing? Like there's not somebody there. Are you focusing on they're not there? Or she said you'll understand the lean back. So we're just leaving it at you'll understand that. And then gratitude and appreciation. It's the highest vibration. Make a list and savor your life. It's all about the karma. Like, do you overgive? Here. Hey, Dave, how long were you married the first time?
26 years.
19 for me. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary.
Can't wait.
Me either. We're going back to Sedona. So we're excited. But as part of that, you can pull your energy back of thinking about whatever's going on. And if you can find the gratitude and appreciation for that relationship and that person, and find write a little list of gratitude for that person, like write the list and find your feminine wiles. She's back to the feminine wiles, like that energy of you feeling, and it's part of your spiritual growth that see through the cycles of this to say how would source like to see it? How grateful am I? Like I need to start doing this as well. Again, I'm going to start doing my gratitude when I meditate for you. I used to do that every day.
Yeah.
And now I meditate, and I'm grateful for a lot of things in general, but not necessarily a list of you. I think I'm going to work on that.
Yeah. And every day I was writing down those 10 things I'm grateful for and doing the little money game that Esther plays. And
yeah,
it's been a while since I've done that. So
okay. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, we're starting it tomorrow.
Yep.
So
start with $1.
I think it's 1,000.
1,000? Okay.
Spend 1,000 the first day. And part of that is, masculine energy giving. You know what? Feminine energy receiving. You have to find the balance of that. That's part of the twin flame. That's part of the spiritual growth. Finding that balance, Forever, I'm telling Dave, reciprocity. Dave's Chiron is about one-on-one relationships. Us doing teammate stuff. Like, so
Cooking dinner.
So we're working on that. So that fixes my reciprocity, and that works on his, which is definitely just like past life stuff. So, and Miss Corinne, can we get your question?
Thank you for the donation.
We always appreciate it. Oh, Dave was just telling me yesterday about he was wanting to know if you took your little trip.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm going to work on my gratitude for Dave specifically. It's funny when Dave's in really good alignment, he's like so much taller than me when we walk. It's like a noticeable, like he's like 8 or 10 inches taller than me, maybe 9 something. But when we're like earlier, we were walking, I'm like, oh, you're so tall. And which he knows that means he's in good alignment because I see him a lot taller when he's in better alignment. I'm in better alignment. So,
Yeah, it's always good. So, Corinne, I get playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, have some fun with it. And retreat is the underlying energy. It's time to disconnect from the world. So, sounds like a perfect thing just to go
have fun.
Go have fun.
Have the expectation. I just want to have fun. Like, have that be the expectation. Fun. Like, nothing besides that. I want fun. Like,
leave the work phone at home and just go have fun.
Celia's like, look, Dave got that card and I got the meditate card again for you. And I got the abundance card, which is look around you and see the abundance pouring into your life. And Corinne, we talked about all the people you were seeing in the meditate card, which we always talk about. And then ask your angels. Your angels are always with you. So we are going to get Corinne a couple of tarot.
Awesome.
She donated.
Yeah.
Corinne, did we talk about the hot and the cold on the shower? Like at the end of your shower, do hot and then go like cold and then go back to hot and then end on cold. I talked to somebody. I thought it
was alive a while. A couple days ago.
It was. If not, I see the energy of the meditate, which is that energy is like glowing. So it's like, that's a way to like really freshen up your energy, like clearing your aura. So I don't know. So you guys, I hear things and she's like that. It's 10 of Pentacles, always a good card. They look like they're definitely at a party. The 4 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So at this, there's going to be a lot of communication too because you get the 8 of Wands. But you get to decide, Corinne, which one of those people do you want to take to the party?
You say my favorite saying?
Go ahead.
Most beautiful woman in the room is the one that's smiling.
So, lots of communication. Be open to be like yourself. Have fun. Like, be yourself. Don't focus on anything of the past. And also that's about clearing that energy. So, Corinne, make sure you're clearing that energy. And we get the Death card. The Empress, always a good card. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Lovers, with the bottom of the deck being the 10 of Wands, putting the burden down. Hey, Corinne, how do you feel about 2 incomes are better than 1?
It's like that happy family card.
Yeah. But that's working together. Definitely manifesting something different. Forward movement, doing the work with it, letting the burden down. So, Corinne, go easy, go Lovers is the outcome. playfulness, just have fun. Say, my intention is to have fun.
Yeah.
You like have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So have fun. We feel like this, you're manifesting that. You get to choose which of these people you're taking to the party, though. You can take your ego that's going to try to tell you, run away, do, it's going to be like everything in the past. But you know what? Wild horses shouldn't be able to keep you away. Like, go for it. Like, and ask your angels, and the card under that's the let it be easy. If mantra of the day, if it's meant for me, let it be easy. And that's for that. Just say, I want it to be fun. I want it to be easy. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. And have that, just like, start saying that. If it's meant for me, let it be easy. When me and Dave do that, is there noticeable change?
Yes.
Almost immediately. Like, it just, because when you say that, if it's meant for me, let it be easy, that's literally turning the power over to God. Be like, if it's meant for me, it's mine. Let it come. Don't make me struggle for what's mine. So enjoy, Corinne. Go have fun. Playfulness, like, be the playful one. And before you go, look at the energy of, like, your last couple of relationships. Is there a pattern there? And just kind of boldly look at, we feel like you'll do the work. So just like you'll do the work. Look at the pattern. Is there any similarity in, like, the last 2 or 3, 4 or 5 relationships you've had? Is there any similarity at all to them? And then say, what is this energy? And then meditate on it and see what kind of answer you get.
And don't forget about the saying, reference point. It's kind of our new saying around here. It's all about a reference point. About the past stuff that happened in the past is just a really good reference.
And you have that reference, so you have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. And say, okay, in the last ones, they were like, I kept attracting people that were not commitment, not interested in a commitment, not commitment material. And I had to look at where that was with me, because the only similarity with all that was me. So it was like, okay, where am I doing that? So look at where. Yeah. So it's just like, look at where it is with you. Look at where that pattern is. Awesome.
Yes.
I always tell Dave my best shows are when he's with me. They're my favorite. I love being able to look over and look at him.
I just sit here and get to awe of the everything that's going on.
So,
awesome.
And Corinne, just keep looking in your environment and knowing that's what you want. But she's like, look at the pattern. So, and be happy.
Go bang on a drum.
Always fun.
Yes.
I love to play with your drum. Not the best at it, but I love to do it.
Welcome to play anytime.
Thank you. So thank you for the donation, Corinne. We greatly appreciate it. When December 1st. Oh.
What's going on?
Soon.
Yeah.
Yesterday I know was the 13th because it was my daughter's birthday. Besides that, sometimes the days all run together.
Yeah.
So enjoy the trip, and I'm sure we'll see you before then. But Celia's like, look at that pattern, work that energy before. That way that 4 of Cups isn't in the way anymore, that you've like moved on from that energy. And the day before on that date, make sure you do that cold, hot shower.
It works.
Just the cold does, but I heard like doing the back and forth a couple of times, like clears your aura. So,
Yeah. So I've been doing that in the shower. It's just like you flip it to the hot, and then you flip it to the cold, and then as soon as it gets cold, you flip it to the hot.
and then the last time you just need to
Stand in the cold. Yeah, stand in the cold for as long as you can bear it.
Yeah. Definitely changes your energy.
Yes.
He wants a plunge pool.
I don't know about that.
He's thinking.
Plunge wreck pool.
Not my favorite either, but like he said, for as long as you can do it. But like it, I mean, try it once and you'll feel the difference. He didn't believe me. He tried it once because he would.
You come out laughing. I don't know. Things just feel better.
It does. So try it, Corinne. So, hi, Cindy. How are you? Oh, not me. We went to the beach and it was super hot and the water was like 90.
120.
The temperature was 120 and I loved it. I could be in the ocean then. You had to because it was so hot otherwise, but yeah. So, Cindy, do you have a question? Mine is going well. How about you, Dave? You doing well?
I'm doing awesome.
I'm always good. He took me to tacos, so always makes a girl happy.
Gotta keep you happy.
He likes them too.
Mm-hmm. They're tasty.
We have a little taco truck.
Yes.
We were doing love messages, so is the love message good?
Okay.
So he's like, we're just doing love messages, so
Love messages for Cindy. Cards are just like flying.
you saw half my deck flew off the thing. So
wow, I really did shuffle these. So first one I get, Cindy, for you is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So that's just like focusing on the relationship. And underlying energy is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So that is so true. It's just, you just know when you hit that soulmate, though, because it's just like,
honestly, when I met Dave and when Dave met me initially, we probably did not think we were that person. But by the end of our first date, we both knew we were that person.
yes.
So you just initially, you just never know.
Well, I knew as soon as I saw your eyes. Something in me just was like, I knew those eyes.
Well, for me, you get a couple of cards. The first card you get is the card of divine timing, which is let go of control, source is working on it. And then the card of family karma, which is generational family karma and ancestral karma. So, are you working on some karma stuff? And then we get the card of meditate, which is clarity, peace, and balance, which, so you've been passing that meditate card out tonight.
Really strong.
Yes. And you want to know how, like, it happened so easily? I decided to step into my North Node and was working on being a healer and was like, the only thing on my profile for dating was energy healer. I don't even think I had my name on there. I was done with dating. So I took it off. I was changing my cycles. So yes, I think you are as you continue to see those cycles, you're going to see as we told Corinne, write down the patterns of your relationship. Do they have any similarities, like in your relationships? And then look, do any of your other family members, your cousins, your aunts, your parents, your grandparents have any of those same kind of relationships?
It's really kind of interesting. So you go like some of my family trends and karma. It's just,
Really?
yeah, it does come up. So it's definitely worth looking at. Always says hi during meditation. Know that.
Yeah.
It's just a test. See if I can get recentered.
Yeah. Are you centered?
Yes.
Good. So just take it easy. And literally, Celia says, look and see where's your North Node? Where's your Chiron? Are you working on those? Are you? And look at the patterns. Like that's the fastest way for the awareness reference point.
Yes.
Always a reference point. So you are very welcome. And hi, Mia. How are you doing? Hi, Megan. How are you? And Megan posted her question, so we'll go ahead and do it. We are just doing Oracle love readings, twin flame. So JW's next actions towards Megan. You got a different card.
I did. So Megan, I get make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And the underlying energy is flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So seems like making just a little bit of an effort, saying hi. Do some flirting.
And you can do that energetically, but don't. Where's your self-love? It's an inside job, and honestly, that starts with you. The more you're like loving on yourself, the more of that person is going to be drawn towards you. And we feel like they're going to make the effort. You don't have to make the effort. Feminine energy, the moon is all about receiving. So focus on do 10 things tomorrow that can be like for yourself. Like take a moment to okay, I'm going to take a moment and go, walk on the grass, or high five in the mirror is good. Take some, just even stop and take some centering breaths, get a pedicure, soak your feet. Do some things that are for you. Like focus on you. Like if you pull your energy back and you focus on your self-love, then you're in the feminine energy and he'll chase you. Right now, you're thinking about him, so then you're kind of projecting into his energy, even though you're not really trying to. That's what's happening when you're focusing on somebody that's not focusing on you. And the underlying energy is spiritual growth, opening up new spiritual gifts. And we feel like that new gift is you being in your feminine power. How is reciprocity in your life? Like, do you overgive? How is your feminine energy? Like, be a queen. Do you think a queen picks up the phone and calls the king? She sits and waits. He comes. Right?
Yes.
Do you like me to chase you?
No, it scares me.
See?
I try to do the chasing.
1000% be in your feminine energy. Like that moon card was just calling it. And then the self-worth card is now on the bottom, which is, loving on yourself. Like make sure you're dating yourself. You're doing stuff for yourself. Don't think I'm going to do this when this happens. Do it today. You know, that clothes you wear on that special date, wear it tomorrow. Like, and feel good about it. Like we told somebody else earlier to, find that your feminine wiles, that sexy energy. Where is your sexy energy? Like feel that way by yourself and, go look in the mirror, high five yourself, feel amazing. And then the card transformation and progress. Like it's going to change so much if you just like, love you, honestly.
Awesome.
Best advice ever. Love you.
Yes.
So we are going to move on to Mia. Mia, we are just doing love. So if you'd like a love reading, we could do that. Otherwise, you get the card of Ask Your Angels that want to come out, which, yeah. Well, Megan, Dave and I are twin flames, and we both had to figure out that masculine and energy and feminine energy within ourselves. Like, definitely. So,
yes, that's my assignment for this week was my masculine energy. So,
which is always great because then I can be in my feminine.
mm-hmm.
See my beautiful flowers.
Yes.
We are only doing twin flame readings, love messages. So if you'd like a love message, we the Let It Be Easy card.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, guess you didn't want love. Okay. Sometimes it's like that. Okay.
Try that twin flame thing.
It is. We Chantal? I'm not
okay.
Am I saying it right?
It's a little fuzzy for me.
What is P Virgo thinking about me? Can I get a love message?
Okay. Okay, I get the card very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And underlying energy is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So make sure, it's
Sometimes we don't always feel like we can be our authentic selves. So I feel like that's make sure it's just saying, pay attention, make sure you're being your authentic self. And with the card of very soon, we get the card of your words are powerful. Your words create your reality, and that's how is your self-talk. And then you get the star activation card, which is the stars are activating you at this time. Reclaim this fragment of yourself. And then the underlying energy is do a burn. A lot of times, new moon energy is still happening today. You can write down how you would like it to go. Like in general, where would you like to be with this person in 6 months, in a year? Write down where you would like and then burn it. Make sure you have some water nearby. But like let it go into the ethers. Like write it, this is what I want. And then release it to happen. And then be patient and focus on other things besides that. And then that communication is going to happen when you're feeling you're like
just
happy.
Yeah.
Happy high vibration. When you're in happy high vibration, then you look completely different to somebody if you're happy and smiling versus if you're not. Like if I'm in high vibration, do I look different to you? Like I've taken pictures of Dave in like low vibration and high vibration, minutes apart, and you can literally see the difference on his face.
Yes.
The difference. So
Very much so. It's your energy, how you feel definitely affects
how you look.
or what you see. So
Okay, hi, Miss Beatrice. How are you? And Mia, we're going to get a love message from her twin flame.
Okay.
For Mia. And then
Okay.
Miss Beatrice, what have you been up to? And Mia, I would say he's going through the dark night of the soul.
That's a good way to preface this. So the first card I get is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and that can be in all ways, shapes, and forms. And then you've got deception. Someone's wearing a false mask, a false self mask in the relationship. So that's just that's somebody's just not being their authentic self. But the underlying energy is wedding. The situation involves marriage. So it seems like working through some issues, working through the codependency and deceptions, and
do you have
coming to
energy
something.
about marriage? Do you have how are your parents' marriage? How is your grandparents' marriage? How does your aunts, uncles, cousins, how does your family do marriage? And how do you feel about it? A lot of times it's like, is it based on love or is it based on stability or and we're gonna get a couple. We're gonna get a couple. Okay, and we get the card be of service. It all starts with you, be the change the world needs. And you get the card of boundaries, which is we teach people how to treat us. So Mia, if he's having a hard time and pulled his energy back, we want you to kind of do that yourself and be of service. Pull your energy back and be of service. And then you get the card of call in spirit. In moments of clarity or confusion, sit in the power and call in spirit. And you need to do some energy work on that. What would you like to see in, yeah. And you know what? You can totally change it because you know what? My first marriage was chaos. And you know what? In that time, it taught me what I didn't want. And you know what? So I'm getting to model something different for my kids now than what I did previously. How about you, Dave? Any difference?
Yeah, I was the chaos. It's getting better.
Every day.
Every day.
And you have to just pull your energy back and focus on service. And that's something you can't fix at all. But you have to fix your energy with where you are in committed relationships and what would you like, and focus on, where's your North Node? Where's your Chiron? Focus, that North Node is like your mission in this life, like why you're here. So you have to, as you focus on that and are doing the work on that and pulling your energy back, you know what? He's going to feel that energy pulled back. So, Miss Beatrice, going through yes, mine too. I'm doing well and I'm doing videos and then I get where I just need a break and no explainable reason why except the energy.
It's crazy.
And Cat Goddess, we are only doing love readings because this is Twin Flame Tuesday. So we're just doing love. Just love.
Just love.
I lured Dave on with the readings of love, so
You're flirting with me, huh?
I was. Yes, us like big transformations going on, though, definitely.
It's that 11:11 portal.
Yes, that we are in still that 11:11 portal. So, Miss Beatrice, do you have a question? You're okay, Cat Goddess. We just trying to stay on topic. We did a twin flame reading, and it appears there is change in communication coming.
Mhm.
Will she find true love?
Yes.
How's your self love? How much you loving yourself?
Okay. Empress is true love. Okay. Beatrice's first card I get is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And underlying energy is trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. So, yeah, just there's true love out there. It's just being patient.
Okay, here goes CeliaGuidance.
Yes.
Are you always worried that somebody's hiding something? Like that's like some deception looking going on. Pay attention to the red flags. There's like, are you always worried somebody's having sneaky behavior? Not because we get the trust card. So where Miss Beatrice, do you feel you can't trust yourself? Where are you not keeping your word with yourself that you have to worry about it with other people? Yeah, but why? You have to follow that reference point and go back and distill it that way. These are reference points. Definitely your guard is up. Woo! She's like, it's just a reference point. It's look back at the reference point. When has this happened? When else have I felt this way? And like pull the pattern back all the way to childhood. Who is the first person that told you something that didn't keep their word?
Find that pattern, that reference point.
Yeah, it normally goes all the way back to childhood.
Or past lives.
Or past lives. But normally the pattern starts for awareness in childhood, and then we pull it forward. Because what you focus on, okay, here's the best piece of advice I can give you. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. They did the best they could do with what they had and what they were raised with. And that was just, yeah, like Celia, I'm not even taking the credit for it. The reference point is 100% Celia. Like, she's like, that's why all this stuff happens. It's just a reference point. And like, as you pull that forward, like, just, you know what? You picked them to be your parents. I know that's so hard to believe sometimes. You picked them to give you that wound so you could have to learn how to be, independent and strong and take care of yourself and provide your own stability. You didn't have a great role model, but you know what? When you have kids, you're going to be so much better of a role model. It taught you what you didn't want to be when you grew up. Yep, you pick them before you come in. You picked them. You had a soul contract with them to be your parents, to give you that wound. Honestly, you picked them. You picked them.
Yeah.
I swear you picked them.
Yeah, it's like I picked my parents because it's my North Node is having fun, and it's I can tell my dad was always saying, have to work hard and do unfun things and all that other stuff.
And we get the card to write it down, and then you get the spirals of life, which is about learning the life lessons and healing the cycles and patterns, and the cycles of the moon, which is saying this is just a cycle and you can heal this, and then that stops the cycle. I will say it comes back around just to make sure you've learned your lesson, though. It's like, are you sure? Let's take it to the next level and see if you really learned your lesson. But really, you picked them. I know sometimes it's hard to believe, but you picked them. That's part of your North Node and your Chiron and part of your thing to heal. And the biggest thing is forgiveness. If you can forgive them literally and say, for they know not what they do. Literally, they didn't. They were doing the best they could do with what they knew. I mean, honestly, they just based on what they were raised with, like they were doing the best they could do. No malice intentionally. It was just some people are just messed up and yes, like that can like lift such a burden off of you if you can forgive them. Like because if not, and you hold that against them and you keep that energy and that negative energy in you, it's going to manifest in you and you're in that situation. The very same way if you have any judgment or anything about them, like
that judge and be judged. Yes.
yes. And that happens like super quick when all that happens as well. Like
yes.
Okay. So I'm so glad we got to see you, Miss Beatrice. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And Corinne, we're glad you like the reference point. We're walking earlier and I just had like a blank. I'm like, what are we calling? What is that? And like I could not think like reference point. So and then the self-worth card wanted to pop out, Miss Beatrice. So make sure we're loving on ourselves. The more you love on you, the more that person's gonna love on you. I promise. And the more you're not loving on yourself, if you're with that person, the more they're going to beat up on you. So it's, we're just saying from our own experience.
Yes.
You know, we're human and we have all of this that happens with us as well. So we're just teach what we know, what we're learning. And honestly, the thing, when you're in your self-love, how much easier is the mission we're on?
Tons.
And me as well. So
it's like being chauffeured around a limousine versus driving in a pickup truck in traffic. I don't know.
We're gonna get Zara. What comes between the girl I like and me?
Okay. Zara, the first card I get is you deserve love. You are lovable. The next card I get is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And the underlying energy is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So are you having some self-doubt that you should be in love? Because it seems like
where is your
cards.
self-love?
Yeah.
Always. So it's always about where is your self-love. And for me, you get the card of let it be easy. And it says mantra of the day. If it's meant for me, let it be easy. And have that attitude, Zara, and say, if it's meant to work out, let it be easy, and have that total faith. And then you get the card of upgrade in progress. Please hold. A pause is needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. So are you trying to push this? Because if you actually pull your energy back and just focus on the ease, I like fun, I like easy. Are you having fun? Are you being playful? Things are going on. You're definitely undergoing a big upgrade. But it feels a little like you're trying to push it instead of just energetically you are. Even if you're not, you're thinking about that person and then you're energetically kind of pushing that. And honestly, if that's happening, a lot of times if you pull your energy back, you know what happens? They're going to lean in. So honestly, pull back just a little bit. So it makes a difference.
It does.
If I pull my energy back from Dave, he immediately can feel that.
Yep.
So I hope that helps. Yeah. And Cat Goddess wants to know about the future of the twin flame dynamic. You have to find the balance within you of your masculine and your feminine. We all have masculine and feminine. So you just have to find the balance between the two. Are you open to give and receive? Whereas most of the time it's about reciprocity.
These cards have been coming out a lot. So, Cat Goddess, first one I get is flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And the next one is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And underlying energy is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that is twin flame journey right there.
Forgiving and learning. And for me, Dave got the new love card. I got the true love card, which is yes, this is the partner you seek. And we also got the family karma card, which is generational family karma and ancestral karma. Where is, how does your family do love? A lot of times we already had this conversation about stability or about love. What is, how are the relationships in your family? And then the underlying energy is transformation and progress. You're undergoing major changes. Be easy on yourself at this time. Get lots of rest and drink extra water. So I feel like you got to heal the karma and see where that is. Do you overgive in relationships? That's normally about self-worth and worthiness and self-love and value in yourself. So with that being said, I think Dave and I are done because I told him an hour and we're a little past an hour. So we are trying to keep my word. So we are, I know, we are going to go. Thanks everyone for joining us for Twin Flame Tuesday, and we'll be back next week.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.